First, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekafadash. Give a double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. We are a branch of Great Millstone, Chicago, coming into you with some more of it, live and living color in Chicago, in the belly of the beast. So we're going to hop right into it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And what are they talking about? Ukraine, war is picking up pace. Russia's picking up pace. China, Taiwan, all these things are accelerating. They're not going to go back. You know what I mean? The war in Israel, Hamas, things are not, they're only going to speed up because it's prophesied. Right. This kingdom is on its way out. And the least of them, the least of them is going to draw them out. These anti-Semites are the ones who continue to perpetuate this war. They're not going to stop. And everybody knows that, you know, whatever these anti-Semantics do, the U.S. is going to follow right in suit. And this is what's all being prophesied. So they have no choice.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
And that's what's going to happen. There's no question about it. They are perpetrators, pretenders in our holy land. Mm-hmm. We are the true children of the Bible, the Hebrew Israelites, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and African Americans. That's our land.
And the speckled bird.
And the speckled bird. So the only way for this thing to kick off is that the wicked had to be exposed. Somebody grabbed that 2 Thessalonians. We had to lose our heritage. Now we're coming back into our fold of who we truly are. And this has all been prophesied, and this is what's going to happen. This is why they're drawing it out. They want to stay in power, but they didn't. Every wicked kingdom has an expiration, and now is the time for this expiration on Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, to happen.
That's right. If I may back you up, this is Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, and I will power. Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, and basically that's what happened, man. The Idumeans have set our land in their possession, all right? Which, when you look at the original boundaries of that land, it's supposed to be from Egypt all the way up, all right? Not chopped up and divided up. It's not supposed to be Goshen, Isis, Gaza Strip, and whatever this other shit is that they got. Right. Which they just, the Amalekites, they just dropped white phosphorus on the damn people in the Gaza Strip. Alright, that land is polluted under Egypt, man. Right. Under us, we said there's gonna be no more war.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, right here. And they also dropped more payload on that area than the Germans dropped on Britain in World War II. And they bombed Britain for like 3 months or some shit like that. Straight, every day. This is Zechariah 9 and 6. Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 6. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. At the end of the day, like the elder brother went into, you know, these damn demons and these heathens are in our land. You know, particularly right now, you small hat 1948ers, but you Ishmaelites too, man. Those of you that's not Jake among them people, fuck y'all, man. And see, they want niggas to feel bad, and they got the whole world wearing these free cops. Fuck Palestine, man. Because them niggas was on the same shit with us as them kites was, man.
That's right. Yeah, that's where the word Palestine comes from. Hey, and just going even deeper into that, this is the Adam Online dictionary for the word bastard. When you go down to like the third paragraph of it, it says the figurative senses of things not pure or genuine is by the late 14th century. So as the elder Malcolm was saying, if he was here, man, when you look into that word but bastard, it really goes into being fraudulent and phony. And that's what they are, man. They are fraudulent and phony people. They're not supposed to be there.
All right, and that's, as the brother just said, that's why it's still war going on over there. That's why the land yields them no fruit. That's why they have to import everything to that land, because they don't belong there. They're only there for prophecy's sake, so they can be thrown down, man.
That's right. And they only there because we was discontinued from our heritage. That's the only reason y'all ever came into power, is because we sinned against our power, so he cast us out. So this is Jeremiah. Go ahead. Jeremiah, go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and 4. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Oh, Salakia. 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies and the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
And right now, that's what's going on. We're serving out our final sentence, our final punishment. And you know what I mean? And that time is up. You know what I mean? The Lord has punished Israel because of what we did, our indignation. But that time is surpassed. You don't expect it to Habakkuk. So now, the prophecy is unfolding to Habakkuk 2. Now, after our sentence is up, the Lord is going to restore the elect of Israel. He's only saving a remnant, the elect of Israel this time around. Once we're saved, everything and fall under the line of Yahweh Shema Shah, everything's going to culminate with us taking back the kingdom. That Habakkuk is for a point in time.
Here's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon
Okay. That's what we're doing right now. We're standing upon our watch. The Lord will reveal nothing like we started earlier, except we reveal it to his prophets. We standing on our watch, while the rest of you niggas out here doing nothing. Y'all think this wicked kingdom is going to continue, but the Lord has other plans. Right?
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make a plain upon a table, that he may run and read it. For the vision is for yet an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though they tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not turn.
Yeah, hey, it's to speak and not lie, make it plain. And that's what the prophets do, man. We break down the scriptures, make it plain. All right, to back the brothers up, this is Baruch 3 and 10. How happened in Israel that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead. And that's exactly what you see, man. It's confusion. We're in our enemy's land on the other side of the world. Our enemies are in our land, continue to be us, as prophesied by the scriptures. And now the Lord gotta add some fire to the mix, man, and take out his elect. And we gotta do some straightening. All right. Yeah, somebody get Wisdom Solomon 2 and 16.
As the brothers were saying, man, as the brothers were saying, we in this situation because we sinned against our power, right? And the heathen will do anything to allow us to continue in that way. This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, and just getting straight to the point at verse 17, it says, and whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the power that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
Because it's very profitable to keep Jake here, man. Right. I've been driving around all summer, Jake doing the lawns, Jake doing all this cheap ass labor and shit. It's profitable, man. The slave trade made millions and billions of dollars, man. Right. That's what.
The menial jobs all the way up to the most lucrative jobs that they got these niggas doing. Your entertainers, your artists and all that shit. Every industry these types and all of these wicked ass heathens benefit off of. Jake has to be the one at all levels producing for the shit to work.
Oh, yeah. That's why they keep the borders open. They always keep new people coming in, you know, and then they make sure they undocumented. That's fine. We're gonna work cheap. We're gonna work for dollars. We're gonna put you in the fields. We're gonna put you in all these menial tasks that everybody else doing $17, $18 an hour to do. No. We're gonna give you $5, $6. Right. The government assistance. Right. You know, it pays to keep Israel deaf, dumb, and blind. Matter of fact, we're gonna push shit to food. We're gonna put stuff on TV to hypnotize you. Put the pork in the water bottle, all that shit. We're gonna hypnotize you and your children. Hypnotize your boys, hypnotize your dead. You stay and remain in sin, like it's right. Leave it along with the dead, with the heathen. Right. And he that wonder about understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Right. So for you to go away from this, you're gonna stay in the same mindset.
Right. Yeah. Not finish this off real quick. Judas 5 and 18 again. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. And that's what we see today, man. That's why, again, that's why those people are in the Holy Land today, man. I got something.
This is and then you're in our Holy Land because we didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? And we had to wake up from from what we was going through, out of slavery, out of captivity. This is the last captivity where we didn't know who the hell we was. Right. And it's still happening right now. It's Isaiah 1 and 2. It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me." And this is what Israel has done from ancient times to the present time. That's why we didn't know who the hell we are. We're a rebellious, wicked nation that the Lord had to reprove. It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and his ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider." And this is why we're in this bind. Had we not been worshiping idols and trying to be like the heathen, we wouldn't be in this fucking bind. Right. But because we went off against our power, and the Lord has to bring us back to who we are, the rest of these niggas have no knowledge. They don't care. They want the leeks and millions in this wicked-ass kingdom. Right. It says, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They have gone away backward." And that's why we're in the condition we're in right now. We have gone away backward, but thanks to Yahweh Shai on the cross for us, reconciled us back to the Father. Now, he's letting us know who we are. But before that happened, the wicked person had to be revealed. We had to come back to our heritage, and now we let y'all ass know exactly what it is. So you won't be able to hide. Make it that second
Hey, and that's why we're not out here. That's why we're not out here trying to hold hands with all you fucking jakes, man. Judas, the 5th chapter say that we're going to continue to be conquered as long as we dwell in wickedness and as long as we go against our power. All right? And that's why the Lord set it up to where only the elect is going to wake up and then he's going to come back and cook the rest of the shit. Because you niggas don't want to stop doing this shit, man. Right? Yep. Niggas walk by every day, don't give a fuck. Niggas will walk up and listen and suck for 10 minutes, but as soon as you tell them they can't eat a pork sandwich, niggas disappearing to the block. As soon as you tell a nigga that he can't fuck somebody else's wife, now he don't want to listen no more.
That's right. That's right. Bring it out.
As soon as you tell niggas that Caesar Borgia is not the Lord, niggas don't want to listen no more.
That's right.
We'll be here for the rest of the time if we gotta wait on all you niggas, man.
That's right.
I got a 401k. I got a job, brother. I'm the police. I gotta work on Saturday. I can't come to the line and do Lord's work. That's why you niggas gonna die, man.
That's right. Yeah, waiting on you niggas. Your parents never rich. Your grandparents never made it. Your great grandparents never made it. They pushed the retirement age up fucking 2 years every fucking year.
That's right.
We have to wait on all the Israel, like what you said, man. We be all destroyed. Yeah. Even when the elect is ready,
Hey, and like the brother said, those people who are in that mindset, they have to go because, as the brother said earlier, man, you remain in the congregation of the dead. You behave like heathens. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, and verse 25. "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised, Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness, for all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart." So, hey, since y'all want to behave like the heathen, since y'all want to behave like Esau, Edom, since y'all want to behave like Moab and Ammon, y'all going to receive the same punishment, the same fire that they're going to receive at the end of the day.
Right. I got one real quick. This is 2nd Esdras 8 and 56. It says, "For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart, there is no God. Yea, and that knowing, they must die." So this is why 2/3 gotta die, man. Because not only have they forsaken the ways of Yahweh Shai, but they've also trodden the righteous. Look at, it talks about how Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets.
Right.
Every time that the prophet, that the Lord will send the prophet, they will not want to listen to the prophets, man. And now the Lord got the brothers, the apostles and elders out here with the truth, man. Everywhere, in every court we be at, man.
That's right.
The truth is out here, man.
That's right. Hey, and it ain't no it ain't no mystery that it's Jake that did it either. Me and the elder brother Murph was chopping it up yesterday about these bitch ass niggas at all these jobs we be working at, and it's the same thing with all the brothers. You talk to any brother, whatever job they at, Jake got the fucking job hating on them, trying to get them fired, trying to come against them, man. These the same niggas that was killing the prophets, man.
That's right.
And that's why the Lord not gonna come back and deliver them. He gonna kill their ass and they gonna have to start back in the kingdom, man.
Baba shut up.
Read.
This is Luke.
Salaki, real quick. On the side note, when you at work, you're incognito. Fuck these motherfuckers at work.
That's right.
Don't be trying to tell them shit. They gonna go straight to Esau.
Clark Kent.
No ass niggas. You said exactly what I was gonna say. Clark Kent mode. Fuck trying to teach these motherfuckers at work. That's right. You gotta be wise as serpent harmless as it does.
That's right.
That's right. It says Luke 11:50. It says that the blood of all the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world, may be required of this generation, from the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, which perished between the altar and the temple. Verily I say unto you, it shall be required of this generation. So
We got another. Real quick to back up slide, go back to another line.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, and I'm going to start at verse 29. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of prophets. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets."
Yeah. Hey, so somebody did that. Right? Because the scriptures say what? You're supposed to not suffer the sin of your father. But guess what? You your father's coming back, man. I was born and killed the Lord and said that the blood of
Got that right here, nigga. This is Matthew 27, and I'm going to start at 22. Pilate saith unto them, what shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Hamashiach? They all say unto him, let him be crucified. And the governor said, why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out more, saying, let him be crucified. And guess what? This is Edomite telling them he ain't even do nothing. Why y'all gonna give this to him and he ain't even do nothing? And that's why you gotta fucking suffer, man.
When you look at crucifixion, it's an evil science to it, man. It's a slow, agonizing, painful death. That's right. It's not just a quick get him out of there. It's a slow death, man.
That's right.
It's an insult.
That's right. This is Matthew 27 and 24. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but then rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. So he told them niggas, look, y'all tripping. He ain't do nothing, but in order to prevent Jake from rioting and causing a scene, and then him having to deal with the Caesar coming down and seeing what the fuck was going on, he let him have it. But he told him, this on y'all, man, I ain't got shit to do with it.
Hey, you know the same business like back today. Instead of asking for Yahushua, they want to have you, right? It's like the same motherfuckers. They're just giving them the word. Now we want to wrong.
Man, that's the spirit I was just thinking
You know,
about.
these motherfuckers want, like all these rappers,
Demons, man.
movie stars, all these murderers and shit. They rather have wickedness instead of righteousness. They rather have death instead of life. Right. These are the same people back then.
Right.
That nigga got a whole mural up like he was such a big
That's a major thoroughfare in Chicago, man.
Nah, that's what that nigga did.
And you know that nigga's a wicked ass piece of shit, because he was rich and still robbing niggas. Just to do it. It's verse 25. It's Matthew 27 and 25. Then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and our children. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified.
So, blood is on. Hey, some of you people walking around, a lot of you, because there's a lot of Israelites out there. A lot of you, man, some ungodly multitude. Right, that blood is on your hands, man. The Lord is going to require that coming very soon. And it could give you a quick death. or he can give you a long, slow, and painful death. That's right. Or he can give you a slow, painful death, bring you back, and then hit your ass with a message.
That's right. That's right. Hey, finishing out this Matthew 23, proving what the brothers just said. Matthew 23 and 31. Wherefore you be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Right. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generations of vipers. How then can you escape the damnation of hell? And what is that hell, man? That's the nuclear missiles to come. You can't escape it because he was telling it to who? The scribes and Pharisees back then. Why? Because they are here today, as the brother Yasharallah just said, man. They have to receive that punishment for what they did, man.
Right. Someone got promised.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, just like some of those prophets back then, they had a connection with Esau. They was getting money on the side. Yeah. That's why we got.
Hopefully one of these niggas got judged right now.
Right.
Some of these guys, just like back then, some of these guys have a charter with the government. They get certain money, they get certain benefits. Right. They just gotta look. They gotta look the other way on certain things. You can't teach Revelation 13. You don't know that. You want to remain tax-free, don't you?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Just make sure trim your way.
The Lord's name doesn't matter.
Even with going back to the time of Moses, here it is, Moses did all these miracles, and you had those taskmasters, the ones who had a higher position in Egypt, like, damn, Moses, you fucked it up for us. Now we got harder work to do. We got to do extra now. Right. It's the same motherfuckers that back to you. Right. Even with the wicked scribes that were set up, they didn't want to prove that position when Yahweh Shai was on the scene. They didn't want to give up that position that they had.
What's about to happen when you blame us? That's what you said will come down from that information. You gonna come down and rap, and everybody that really loves these places, they're gonna say, y'all this is all the reason why we're going about this. All the reason is for that. He saw the devil. I even saw him put a heavenly father. Hell, the money serves the Lord. They're gonna go back to Jeremiah. Revelation, guess what? You like to get seven. They call it great. Right. Puddles, man. Ain't no for the none of that shit, man. Right. Guess what? They landed down on the shelf. Hey, watch our videos and wait for the second one to go. You ain't gonna
And your speech.
they wait so for that with the random
Revelation 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, Esau, even the least, they got a game plan, man. Right. They want to chip everybody. Right. That's what it's all needs. And MOTV, man. Alright? You ain't gonna get a bad sale without the mark, man. Right. Those are days we living on, man. See? And he gonna come down on those who know the truth. Right. Alright, what are you gonna do? You gotta say that to 16? I started like it's 7. It's a beautiful thing having the truth. It's a serious thing also, man.
Right.
Alright? Hey, we gonna be on TV, public enemy number one, man.
Right.
Because knowing the truth, you're exposing the lies that Esau's putting out there, man.
Right.
Second Ezra 16 and 7. May one turn to keep 16 to 7. Second Ezra 16 and 70. It says, for there shall be in every place, and in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
See, upon those that fear the Lord, man. Alright, why? You know the truth to a threat. So they gotta remove. There's gonna be a time called the family of the word, man. Right. We ain't gonna be out here on the street speaking his word in a minute, man. Right. Some brothers might get locked up. Some brothers might be on the run. All right, the scripture talk about Revelation 20 chapter, how you want to son will be beheaded for the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. Those are the days we living in, man. That's why the scripture said, girl, the Lord's a little mad. We got to be prepared for this, man. Family turn their back on you. Girl, like they don't call you. All right, now in fact, they might have a bounty on your ass.
That's
They
right.
might turn you in.
That's right. They will be. That's right.
Hey, and it might not necessarily even be a financial gain type of bounty. It'll be a, nigga, we know you know him. If you don't turn him in, we're going to fuck you up. And at the end of the day, it don't matter. Whether they get paid or not. You know?
Yeah, I got something to support that.
This is second Ezra 16 and 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Like, Esau ain't gonna spare you, man.
That's right.
All you wanna do is break you.
That's right.
Alright? That's why either way it goes, people say never trust thy enemy.
Right.
Yeah, if you comply with this nigga, he gonna kill you. If you don't comply, he gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So you might as well just keep the faith in the Lord.
That's right. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
He's going to destroy you, man. But guess what? We got hope. What's that? Isaiah 15? Alright? The Lord gonna give us stand up. That's right.
I got two real quick. Galatians 4 and 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's what it's going to boil down to. You're going to become an enemy for telling the truth. All right, another quick one right behind that. 2 Peter 2 and 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
That's it, man. If we tell the truth, hey, that's why they say, why does color matter? Because the scriptures say it matters, man.
Right, right.
Matter enough to change it.
That's right.
Why the name of the Lord matters? Because the scriptures say it matters, man. That's it. And that's what they want to take away from it, right? You got Israelites that don't even put the name of Yahweh Shai, man. Who do you think who's supposed to call on in trouble, man?
Right.
It ain't Jesus Christ.
That's right.
It ain't Buddha.
That's right.
It's only one God. It ain't no other God, man.
Right, right.
The scriptures say all the gods are nations of idols, man. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. And like the elder brother was going into, Esau made a diligent search. So whatever he decides to change or to omit or to take out, it's the reason why he's taking those things away. It's him removing those things from the scriptures forwards his motives, forwards his agenda. Him telling you that the Lord is an Edomite pedophile, keep you in darkness. Him taking the Lord's name away, keep you in darkness. And now you can't call on nobody. These niggas got you calling on cartoon characters to come save you, man. Yeah, but see, that's how you know Esau is not spiritual. Because the Lord said he would give us hearts to understand, man. I have to see and a heart to understand. And one thing he can't stop is the elect from waking up. That's right. Because that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why the angels won't have to go in. Because every brother who's part of their elect, they got to hear this word, and once they hear it, they're going to be sealed. And the Lord going to save them, man.
Second Ezra 16 and 72. So they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
And because once that starts to happen, man, hey, brothers got to respect divine intervention, man. The Lord said going to lift up the standard, man. Anything might happen that day. You might actually see an angel. Sometimes like the time Peter said, hey, how about this way? Go that way. Right? See? Hey, you got captain. You got captain running the key. They say it's going to build this life, man. Wow. How you think you're going to get out of here, man? We the worst case scenario. We ain't got no weapons. We going to buy some land, brother.
Right.
The only way we're going to get out to the faith in Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And if the Lord ain't with you, you ain't going to make it in that thing. Right.
Right.
Yep, this is Jacob's trouble right here, man. You got camps that teach there's no Jacob's trouble. Right. You're not going to be tried. You know, your faith is going to be tried. There's going to be an hour of temptation. All right, let's see it for that. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Here, oh, you my beloved,
Because it said they're going to be tried like gold in fire. Hey, how the elect going to get the victory? It tells you, spike it real quick, Revelation 12, 10, or 11. The elect will get the victory by how?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12. Let me go straight to the point. Revelation 12 and 11.
Right.
And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
See, it all starts with Yahweh Shah, man. That's right.
Right.
All right. He's the important key to this whole Bible, man. He coming in the volume of it, man.
Right.
All right. It's important to talk about him, man. All right. Because through him, we've been reconciled back to the Heavenly Father. That's right.
Right.
That's how the elect will come by the blood. Because Christ said, he covered the blood, covers the elect, man. That's right. There's souls on earth who's blameless, man. No matter how much you point the finger at him and say, he did this, he did that. Hey, the scripture says Psalm 32 blesses him whose iniquity is forgiven, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And by the word of their testimony.
Hey, the scripture talking about Romans the 10th chapter said confession is made up of salvation. That's why all Israelite men, you want to be saved, you got to come out here and stay on the highways and byways, man.
Right.
You got to confess the Lord. That's
right.
All right? Openly, man.
That's right. Our Lord openly.
That's it.
That's right.
Because guess what? You ain't confessing the Lord, what you doing?
Right.
You're ashamed of him, man. That's
right.
The scripture say, those who are ashamed of the Lord, he say, him I will be ashamed of you, man.
Right.
He ain't going to
Right.
confess you before his father, man.
right.
So what we're doing is very important,
That's
man.
right. That's right. That's right.
And they loved not their lives unto the death.
Because guess what? The elect don't love it here, man. So guess what? When they presented with death, we already understand what death is. You just go back to the spiritual world. Oh, yeah, it's like Kevin told us to burn forever in hell, man. Where's that in the scriptures, man? Even Esau goes to fucking even Esau goes back to the spiritual world, man.
They say the 2/3 going to hell forever and burning, but Esau gets to be slaves in the kingdom and the nation gets to partake. Like, that's just some fucking folly, man.
That's right.
And y'all say we the unmerciful niggas, but y'all don't even have mercy on. Y'all don't even think the Lord have enough mercy to say, all right, they were the 2/3 receive their punishment and they get to enjoy the kingdom too. They went through all the same captivities that they went through. They went through the same transatlantic slave trade. They received their punishment in the midst, and now they just got to go burn for all eternity, man.
That's not even merciful, man.
Scripture, you got it in Isaiah and in Psalms. It says all Israel shall be saved. Ultimately, it begins to be a lot. And the 2/3 going to be destroyed on this side, but he's going to come back as a sperma Israelite.
Right.
They're going to come back through the nutsack.
That's right.
Which you don't want to be that type of Israelite in the kingdom, but ultimately, they're children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which the promises were given to them too, but they won't be destroyed on this side. But they still won't be in the kingdom come back to work.
Now people also should be all righteous, which we know that's not talking about now. They should inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. One should become a thousand, and a small one, a strong nation.
So we gonna have a lot of sex. It's like that people ain't gonna be no sex with you, man. We gonna have sex. How you gonna have sex with about 2 years? How we get back to the kingdom? We gonna have sex.
Bro, that's both down, bro.
Right.
So how the hell they gonna have kids? They saved for childbearing. How the hell they gonna have children?
Right.
Hey, it says in Zechariah that our children, we're going to see children running in the streets.
This is Isaiah, man. Isaiah 60:21. My people also shall be all righteous.
Right there. Thy people also shall be all righteous. So all the Israelites are going to have the law, statutes, the second covenant. The law, statutes, and commandments in the inward parts that stony heart turning to flesh. We ain't going to be going off. That was promises all the Israelites ultimately. You know? So here it is. Yahweh made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Oh, but I'm going to destroy these. No, it didn't say that. All right, he said he's going to give us the land. It's flowing with milk and honey. It's going to be good. All right?
They should inherit the land forever, which never happened. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one, a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
Hey man, we're gonna have so many, it's gonna be so many kids in the kingdom, man. I'm sure the Lord got people planning. I tell you that John 14:1. The Lord said go prepare a place for you, man. Hey, we're gonna be spoiling the galaxy, man. That's not Star Trek and shit, man.
Exactly.
You saw you ain't gonna be able to do that, man. Only in the movies, man.
Right.
And even when he started making their movies or their shows and put
niggas that they think Edomites doing it, like William Shatner, who's a Jake. It be Jake doing that shit.
Scripture said, I have not seen what the Lord has prepared for us. So, you know what I mean? All of the elder brothers talking about, we have no clue. You know what I mean? For the elect of Israel. Like, it's going to be new planets, new creations. Just speaking as a man, the Lord, you think the kingdom of the universe don't have nothing more marvelous? They say there's nothing new under the sun, but over the sun, come on, man.
Hey, niggas think because he went to the Gold Coast, he done seen
He got some Balenciaga.
He made it to the top,
Right, he got some Balenciaga. Hey.
Niggas still got a life. Hey, what your Howard Shah say? He say, works out do Yishu doing great.
That's right.
And he did so many miracles, he said it couldn't even fit in the Bible, man.
Right.
The world couldn't even contain it.
That's right.
This is John 14:2. It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you I go to prepare a place for you.
See that? There's many mansions, man. This gonna be the main hub though. Jerusalem is the capital city, man. Because remember, we had to come back 3 times in a year.
Yup.
Right? But guess what? The Lord had many planets, man.
Right.
Many houses for the elect to inherit, man.
Right.
This is Zechariah 8 and verse 3. It says, thus saith Yahweh, and how about Shemi Al-Shai, I return unto Zion and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mount of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of hosts, the holy mount. It says, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, there shall yet old men, old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand from very age. And the streets of the city shall be filled with boys and girls playing in the streets. Right? Going back to the point that we're going to have a whole bunch of children. Our streets of the people, generation of
Right.
children.
Right. When it say that the children don't play with the Adam, the purple, somebody just that. It's gonna be a lot of us, man, and we're not gonna be able to die, right? That's another thing we're gonna do. I mean, the elect and all of Israel is gonna be immortal. We're gonna put on the cloak of immortality, like the scripture says. A lot of you guys also don't say, because you say Esau gonna return again and break us down again. There's a lot of madness. What you got?
The one that you called for? This is Isaiah 11 and 6. It says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion, and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox, and the suckling child shall play.
When have you ever seen a lion eat straw?
Right.
That never happened yet. Certain prophecies have yet to happen. And see, that's why the church doesn't go into prophecy, because they don't know how to differentiate the things that have happened versus the things that are parabolic. You guys aren't the prophets. Yeah.
And it says, verse 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, the lion shall eat straw like the ox, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the ass, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice's den.
You see your son with his hand on the damn circus, then he's gonna get his ass whipped in this kingdom, man. Them kids can't even go to the man. None of that shit. Them kids can't even go to the damn corner without you looking at them. Right. So that's how we know a lot of these things are yet to come. The elect is going to be the first to join. First fruits. When you look up first fruits in the New Testament, it says those who are superior in class. So it's going to be levels in the kingdom as well. Right? Starting with Yahushua, King David, and the 12 ruling over. And then everybody else, whatever that order might be.
The Yashawama down in Dallas made a point the other day, and he was talking about how the scriptures speak on the first resurrection being of the elect, man. So if it's a first resurrection, don't it mean there got to be a second resurrection? And after, the 2/3 have to come back, man, because as the brothers brought out earlier, man, all Israel would be saved. The fact that it's called the first resurrection lets you know that it's subsequent resurrections after.
And that's why it's so important to teach the right doctrine, because if you don't, hey, you're gonna be considered least in the kingdom of heaven, man. If you're going off on the doctrine, it says right here, Matthew 5 and 19, it says, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So, hey, the 144,000, they're going to be singing the songs the right way, man. They got the recipe, they got the breakdown, they're bringing it right, right? So they got precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So they're on point, man. But everybody outside of this, if they're going off on the doctrine, they're going to be considered least in the kingdom of heaven, man. They're going to be at the bottom, man.
Because they were teaching not to keep the commandments.
Right.
So you got Israelites on this side that eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Yeah, they're going to be destroyed for that. And the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. And transgression of the law is sin. So they're going to get put to death on this side. All right? Because they ain't going to repent. But in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be there. They're going to be considered least. They're going to be low-class citizens.
Yup.
And the ones that are teaching the law, statutes, and commandments, keeping them to the best of your ability, the true names, all of that, they're going to be in a higher stature than those that weren't doing that. So even though, well, that scripture should have said they're going to be in hell burning forever. They didn't say that. You got that? Real quick, though, this is from the second one.
Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how the law hath dominion over man as long as he liveth.
It's self-explanatory. Your ass a liar. You under the law, you under the law. No? Hey, we're rehearsing the like what is that? 2, it says the law that endures forever.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, in verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So hey, that's self-explanatory, as the elder just read, man.
And it said they was going to burn in hell forever.
Die. Die.
And on this one right here, hey, this is Daniel 12, it's coming along with the same point. I'm going to read through it because of the fact of the last portion here on the first verse. But at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, there was no great trouble.
Right, right.
Yes.
You're going to have Michael, the archangel, come down and be back to the money. Alright? So it's going to be coming back to the time where this is divine.
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So the Lord's coming back to the elect, all right? But the rest will be what? Will be left here in melted, right? Second verse, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. All Israel shall be saved.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 8. It says, "For finally come with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers, and then when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I girded them, said not the Lord. So this is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind, and write them in their hearts, and they will be to me a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, you know the Lord, and they shall all know me from the least to the greatest. So in the kingdom of heaven, all Israel is going to know the law, Yahweh Shema Shai. You're not going to burn the hand of that.
Well, every man not gonna teach his neighbor. So we're not gonna be standing out for the kingdom of heaven teaching. All right, that's how we know we're not in the full part time. We're coming.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to the kingdom just to have to go to the kingdom.
That's how we meeting up, elder.
You know what I'm saying? This is the last. That's why we're doing this now. So when that time comes, you know, that standard gets lifted. Because we know they about to come at us. You know, this place is going down fast. You got Russia and China sending its military to Havana, Cuba. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away. Hey, you can throw a rock down there from Havana to Miami. All right. Somebody on the beach in Miami be like, you know, you throw a rock. Swim there. Exactly. So you know, this shit ain't. Hey, look, what was it? 39. 39 different politicians that were running for president in Mexico died so that woman could get in. Right, so the Amalek can have another NGO, so to speak, controlling things. Because why? Because Mexico put in an application to be a part of BRICS. And it didn't work. I mean, it didn't work because Cuba is an application to be a part of BRICS. Because you know, that would be crucial if, you know, Russia could set up right there in Mexico too. And that's what they were afraid of. That's why they interfered and did what they did. And that's a lot of death. So if you've seen the movie Sicario, you know, there was a lot of hitmen, a lot of blood on their hands, killing those 39 people, you know, so that this woman could become president. And that story has not been ran out of America at all. Nobody's talking about it. Right? No, because what the news media looks for, they'll skip over stories with Edomite crimes. All right? And they look for a story to put a face up that looks like the ones you see in front of you. They're looking for exactly. Meanwhile, violence in Chicago, they're gonna show you, they're gonna show you some niggas on the low end and the wild hunters. Or they're gonna show you some wild ass Northern Kingdom shit going on 18th Street over in Humboldt Park. Because Ephraim was over there acting clowning yesterday with their damn Puerto Rico parade. Ephraim had lost their goddamn mind. All right? And you know his car was over there with them. It was damn, you know, the black kings getting into it with the SVs and the coaches, right? So that was no Northern Kingdom, but nevertheless, there were lots of other things happening across America. There were three Judites who started doing vigilante justice to catch pedophiles, and all the ones that they caught was, well, guess who? Edomites. They were going on the internet setting up fake profiles and setting up meetings. And it was all Edomites, prestigious ones, with prestigious jobs in high places, with wives, yeah, exactly. And they kept that story out of the media, man. Right. Because one of them executives, he stepped down. Right. As he's running away, I got a wife and kids. Well, you didn't have a wife and kids if you thought you were about to pop a 13-year-old. Right. You know? But you got to remember, so we live in a society where these people spend a lot of money and time to make themselves look like they're the upstanding still citizens, right? And that they're the good guys, when the truth of the matter is the most dangerous people in the world are pale men with bald faces, right? They're the most dangerous individuals in the world, man, right?
And Psalm 12:8, the wicked walk on every side where the vilest men are in trouble,
right? There's this dude called the Sabbath, and he do preaching. He fell off on YouTube, the new streaming shit called Kick, like a multi-million-dollar deal. He was doing that the pedo stuff, setting up motherfuckers on the acting like little kids and shit. All like right.
They have to shut it down.
Just talking about
they have to shut it down because
it was the dude they called was like a high executive dude from Disney.
He was a small headed.
It was a Disney executive dude that they called, and then like soon after they took away his deal.
And brother was just sharing with me they were catching a lot of high-ranking police officers.
His answer that show specifically, they shut it down because they were basically catching high-profile cops. On that show, they called it Edomite congressman, but that nigga killed himself on the show. Wow. That nigga ran to the car. Oh, perfect. Yeah, man. These alternative lifestyle livers, like Elder Malcolm said, because all these Edomites are alternative, man. Every Edomite male do that shit. Most dangerous individuals, these Bruce Chickers, most dangerous individuals, all type of breaking that don't get reported, the clean shave, tie wearing, suit wearing, you know, that those are the ones you gotta watch out for. All right? But you know, they focus on Jake with the hoodie. Right. This man was robbing you. You know, Jake with the hoodie was less than chips and a bottle of beer. They get the super tag will hit you for millions. And do some shit to your underage son. Go ahead, brother. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Verse 4, thus saith the Lord, my powers feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Yeah, that's what you say. Say it. Possessors that slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So I just did a quick Google search. Why did To Catch a Predator end? They say To Catch a Predator was canceled in 2008 after the suicide of Bill. It says To Catch a Predator was canceled in 2008 after the suicide of Bill Conrad, an assistant district attorney.
Wow, district fucking attorney.
That nigga job is to throw the key away on niggas, man.
And he doing ghetto shit. Well, it's all we say. These guys rape, rob, and murder themselves into authority. And you think that they're the good guys, right? They're not. They're not.
Go back to when they talk about the word curses that they put on themselves out of themselves white. They make everything that they do look like it's all good and clean and pure, man. And then they call you black. Now you're morally black. You have no moral or spiritual, you know what I'm saying, lighting. But to finish this off, they say Conrad was caught talking to and exchanging pictures with a perverted justice volunteer who was posing as a 13-year-old boy. Yeah, so hey, he was, not only was he a pervert, he was a gay pervert. So that's a double whammy, man.
Where's that full list from Epstein Island? This is Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like the lion.
Right. That's why they're so angry now. Because the low-level Edomite who has gotten over on this falseness, this thing called rightness, what he's saying is that his one blessing, the laws, First and Second Amendment, all of it's being taken away from him, his freedom of speech. All right? Now all of a sudden he getting fucked over the head too. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. He getting it too now. He can't understand it because he's like, but I'm not black. But yeah, exactly. But you gotta understand, man. These people are angry that the truth came out, that the prophets came out. And a lot of people big up Trump. Now Jake, is trying to big up him because they hate Biden so much. But you gotta understand, Trump is not for you at all. He was the reason you have that term critical race theory is because of Trump. Because what they did was they came against that woman who wrote that 1619 bill, and basically they started teaching about the atrocities that was done to both the northern and southern kingdom, but primarily the southern kingdom in America, on how they were belittled and how they actually had their own neighborhoods, their own wealth, their families together. There wasn't no baby daddy and all that shit. Families were actually together, and they had wealth and houses and homes and in their own neighborhoods. And what did they do? In the early 1900s, they went and burned all the places down and destroyed them. And one of the last ones was right here in Chicago. That's how they feel about it. Just showed me a picture. They got Biden and they got the word, terrorists on these things. But nevertheless, what they did was they didn't like the idea of the history of Rosewood, the history of Atlanta, Tennessee, the history of Black Wall Street, and the history of the Black Belt right here in Chicago, what they call Bronzeville now. All right, the history of those. Lake Lanier and the other ones like it. They don't like the fact that all the history is coming out about these places. And so they don't want to talk school, so they started calling it theory. You can't call actual, truthful, factual history theory. You can't. That's actual history that happened. And it's all a part of the American experience and the setting up of America. And so now somebody gets shaped and stealing when they go. And now they're angry, and that's why when Trump got into office, the first thing he did was this.
Right. What Trump was saying about 1619 project teaching U.S. history back in the 2020 I'm going to get to the point. It says, critical race theory.
So they love to categorize things. So they had to give it a name and change the narrative. As if you're right. No, you can't teach about all the if you are proud of it, they look. Edomites have been very proud that they have their foot on your necks and on your backs, and were having their way with your women. They were very proud of that fact. Right. They have the postcards of the hangings, both northern and southern kingdom. Right? They were very proud that you have nothing, and we have militaries and guns and missiles, and you have nothing because we put our boots on your neck, and then we made you build our shit up for free. They were very proud of that, and not just that long ago, but now it's shameful spewing upon their glory. Their pomp is what now they're ashamed, and they don't want it to be taught. When my 6-year-old is coming home crying because he don't want to be white anymore. Well, he's not white to begin with. That's a false label that you told him that he was. Right? There's no such thing as white people and black people. That's some shit y'all made up. And we tell you all the time, look up, they even showed you in the Malcolm X movie, look up the definition of black. All right? All I see is brown people. Different shades of brown, from a light brown to a chocolate brown, but no black. All right? I don't care how dark a nigga is, or damn African, a Hamite. All right? Hamite's not even your people. You just saw Jake go by with the damn African flag. All right? You ain't no damn African, man. Africans were your enemies too. They the ones that sold you to the white man, dummy. Yeah, that's they don't want that being taught. Well, black people are selling black people, no. Africans were selling black people. That's what they two different races. You lying pieces of shit. Go ahead, brother.
He said pretty much ain't nothing special about the devil that you ain't gonna pay for your witness. Right? As for slave auction, you said Negroes were slaves. You said Africans.
Never said Africans.
It said Hebrews at first.
It said Hebrews, and Negroes. It never said Africa. right? Because Africans is a different race of people. Go ahead.
Back to, it says President Donald Trump, critical race theory, the 1619 Project, and the crusade against American history is toxic propaganda.
It's toxic propaganda. So in Lane, Tennessee, and the receipts, Rosewood and the receipts, the Black Belt, Black Wall Street, Lake Lanier. That's toxic propaganda. Eagle-faced lying piece of shit. That's actual history, and those are just a few. There's many, many more. All right, we're not even going to talk about all the massacres you did to Gad to get portions of their land. The so-called natives. All right, you're a bunch of murderous thieves. All right, you got you have ill-gotten gain. Somebody can grab that too. Like that ill-gotten gain, that Sirach 10 and 8.
It says ideological poison.
So it's ideological. No, it's not. You can't make facts what you're trying to make it. So they're trying to control the narrative.
It says that if not removed, would dissolve the civic bonds that tie us together.
No, will not remove, will expose the so-called white people for what they really are. They don't want that. Remember, they control the media, and we live in a place where the white male has to be the upstanding model of what it is to be in America. And what's good and what's upright, what's righteous and what's safe. When the truth of the matter is, it's the complete opposite. They are the most dangerous things alive. Even animals aren't safe around them. They got a rifle, it's dead animals. Animal ain't did shit to them. They just want a trophy on their wall. Right? You want to shoot something from a half a mile away, they couldn't even see, didn't even know it was at war.
Right.
I'm just, chilling, eating, chewing the cud.
The American sniper.
Yeah.
He come back and
Exactly. What he did was he was a racist terrorist invader. He was a racist terrorist invader that went into a land with unrighteously, all right, unlawfully, and then shot people who were trying to defend their home. All right, that's like shooting a man who's trying to defend his front door to keep people from coming in because his wife and children are there. And this coward hide a mile away. And then he come here and they make him a hero. Right, that's why he dead now. Lord took his ass out. Yeah, he so loves to make heroes out of their murderers.
Right, the last point on here, it says that if not removed, the ideological poison, the propaganda, the toxic issue will dissolve the civic bonds that tie us together, will destroy our country.
There it is, man. So, because why? That's why they had all these Edomites in colleges and in grade school having bouts of depression. Right. There was probably 100 different videos on YouTube. Little kids crying how they want to be white no more. They want to be black. They want to be Mexican. They don't want to be white no more.
They showed it was an old video where
and adults too.
Right.
Ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
Yeah, it was a race where you had two white dudes and two black dudes. And,
it was a white chick, a white guy. Jake and a northern kingdom and a Judite, yeah.
Right, and it was all like the race start with the Latino and the black dude had to wait until they got the head start. That was us building up their shit.
Yeah, and it showed 400 years.
Right.
In 1964, they finally got to run.
Right.
And then when they started running, they had all kind of traps in the road, obstacles, hurdles and shit, yeah. Hits. The cage just fell off the sky, was locking them up, and they trying to help each other. It's showing you that they know that the northern and southern kingdom are the same people. Right? Because even in that video, when they were under duress, they didn't go against each other, they actually started trying to help each other.
Right, and here it is. Becky and Bob, like, we got ourselves, we work hard.
And then especially Bob, because Becky's still running, and Bob, they built him a speedway. He didn't have to race no more. He was just standing on it like this, winning the race. Yeah, man. And they got so mad at that cartoon. Oh, they were up in arms over that cartoon. And they were losing their mind because it showed you the truth.
And they said we all got equal opportunity. You guys could do it too, but you guys had that head start.
They had a head start, and not only that, Jacob actually outdid them and built up the neighborhoods when they had them. Because Jacob coming out of slavery had all the skilled labor. And they outshined Esau and the whole kingdom, and they got jealous, and they burned down and destroyed all those neighborhoods. Right? And what they do, Esau knowing and understanding the prophecies, right? Somebody can get that in the Apocrypha, that's for Judah. Right? They understood that if we went off, we'd be screwed up. So what they did was after that, they brought in Martin Luther the Queen. All right? And so those neighborhoods, because I was talking with my cousin early this morning. You probably remember this as well. But like, that little business line at 47, all those stores on that little area, all 47. Right? And on 6th and 3rd, from Michigan Avenue all the way to Stony Island. The train went all the way to Stony. It didn't stop right there at University. It went all the way to Stony Island, and there was nothing but store after store after store, all the way down, on both sides. When I was a kid. You remember that, right? Well, you weren't here.
No, I wasn't here. I don't remember that.
But you remember? Yeah. So it was nothing. It was busy, bustling, and a lot of them stores was owned by Jake and employed Jake. And it was wickedness going on too, because the pimps and the hoes and all that was out there.
Yeah, that was a great white flight.
But they cleared it out though, and it all went under. You know what that was a plan? Was they redline? That was in that cartoon. They showed you redlining, Jim Crow, all these. You set in political processes to oppress the development of Judah. All right, you oppressed you arrested their development.
But that's poisonous.
And he's calling it poisonous ideology when it's an actual history and that was done by Esau, Edom, and so-called white men. Right, you did that. And then what did you do? You built up projects, right? And you gave benefits to the woman and kicked the man out. And I'm the first part of that generation when that started happening. All right, that started with Gen X. And right through the millennials, right up to the Z's. That's why you got all this, and now it's affecting Esau because Esau got baby mama drama. They going through all this shit. Edomites all on Murray talking about you not the father. So you are the father. They're the victims of their own folly now. Right? And they don't like it.
We have a coup 2 and 16.
Yeah, we gonna move it over.
Habakkuk 2 and 16.
Just put it on the other side, right there by the tree.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle for him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shame for spewing shall be on thy glory. Right? That's exactly what's going on, man. The shame for spewing on everything that they hold dear. This is such a beautiful city. It's such a beautiful place. And everybody's, involved. You guys took all of this by force.
Yeah, they did.
And stole everything.
And you have the city because of the so-called black man. You have one little thing of his head. You don't have no great statue of him standing there. They got one little bust of his head about this tall. Right there on Michigan Avenue. Okay? That's it. But you got all these devils, these huge statues of them. Okay? You don't even have Chicago. It wasn't for that guy. We stole it very quick. Yep. Dr. Lisa G. Yep. She said we stole it fair and square. And I've said, good, I'm glad you can admit that, keep that energy when it gets taken back in the same manner.
Right. And what was that, like 2 years ago, they just now named South Shore Drive.
After him.
Oh yeah, they just did that.
South Drive, points to South Drive.
We'll give you credit now. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all that dwell therein. Yep. But the point in verse 16, I'm going to read that again. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
Right. So Yahweh shall about to come and backspin you into oblivion. Right? Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice it because of the power of their hand. So it's what this devil did. The Lord, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. This wicked devil did everything he wanted to do and accomplish. So he can't say the Lord ain't just. This clown been ruling for how long? And look what he's done.
And he got everything out of course.
Exactly, out of
Fucked
course.
up color on all these damn leaves on these trees.
Exactly.
We had like 3 seasons in one day.
Exactly.
Right? Today.
Today.
It was summer 2 hours ago. That was like fall and rain. Go ahead.
And they covet fields and take them by
And
violence.
they covet everything. Esau want what you want. He want to spend your money. Right? Because he is real.
Right. Facts.
But the problem is, he about to get his money spent.
Right. And houses and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage.
Yeah. They oppress you in your house, and they even oppress you, take and steal your heritage. And they get mad when you claim it. And they get mad when you produce the receipts to prove that you're right. And that's on every level, man. On every level.
Because of unrighteous dealing. Because of unrighteous dealing, injuries and riches gotten by deceit.
So they got riches by deceit. They cause injuries to do it. The injuries of slavery, the injuries of redlining, the injuries of Jim Crow that this son of a bitch called ideology. Toxic ideology, as if it didn't happen. This is actual fucking propaganda. This is facts and history. So, no, man. When you take that book, Without Sanctuary, that's your history, Esau. That's you. That's who you really are.
That's one of the things they highlight in the school. Like the Lewis report, right? The Lewis report, they had a guy like Lewis with them. And they would have scouted when they came through and all the places of Dan and who was there. They scouted the places right on the floor. And then years later, they knew exactly where the hill at. It was Lewis report, but already used the women to figure it out. Right? It was an unrighteous deal. The military was able to come through and take out those different hotspots, That's Esau.
Yeah. He went and figured out where the hunting grounds were. That's why they would have a train pull up from a herd of buffalo, and the train doors would open up, they would shoot them all down, just murder the Lord's victory. Just destroy the Lord's works. Who the fuck are you to destroy the Lord's works? And we've all seen that image of that fucking mountain of skulls. Alright, of all the buffalo skulls. With the Edomites standing on top of them. Alright? It looked like it was 100,000 fucking skulls. Held up about 3 stories high. And they killed all the buffalo because they knew that was the main source of food. Yeah, it was gonna put it in front of all the camera. Yeah. That was the plains' #1 food for going out west. And that's how, and then Gad wouldn't do what Esau would do. When Esau in battle with that war, he'd kill his horses, kill his dogs and eat them. Gad wouldn't do that. They wouldn't eat unlawful shit. Then when they weak and starving, Esau would attack them. Because Esau is really a coward by nature. really is. Once you pick and choose, it's like he only wants to fight when he knows he has the advantage. Like that Calvin today that went up against Murph. You know, after Murph had 3 fucking battles, and this dude was running up fresh, he had no battle. Right? And Murph still almost got his ass. Alright? Fucking weak ass, you know.
Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man regardeth the life of the beast, but the tender mercy of the wicked are cruel. So here it is. They said, Job didn't even want Esau to be around his dog. He over here massacred a whole bunch of buffalo. You know, but Jacob, the righteous man, they regarded the animal.
Yeah.
They ain't out here doing that shit.
Yeah, because that was Gad's food source. And they didn't, they call him tongue guy.
And
Because you need an umbrella, brother?
Lord said Esau was a cunning hunter. You know, so he out in the woods doing that shit. Pick urine on him and smell like a damn ant.
Yeah. Right, spraying deer and bear piss on him. Right?
I was gonna say, they actually have a thing out here in Texas where the children cut off the head of the rattlesnakes and then they finger paint with the blood of the rattlesnake and they put their hands on the wall behind them.
Why? What's the purpose of that? Leave the rattlesnakes out there in nature where they fucking belong. So you go round up and catch a bunch of rattlesnakes just so you can murder them so some little Edomite can put blood. But hey, the children, Revelation 64 real quick. Real quick, then you gonna read what you got.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 4.
Like I said, nothing is safe for them. Those are the most dangerous things on the earth. They the real predators. All right? Predators gonna have. That's why when Michael will have to come down here and put his foot sideways in their ass, man, with that heavenly sword.
Revelation 6 and 4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon, to take peace from the earth.
To take peace from the earth, man. And he's still killing out. All of a sudden, all these cows that dropped, these damn near 1 billion chickens, all you got sick or exterminated, or they were burning down these meat houses, these places where all these animals are at. Why? Because then all of a sudden at the same time, Kill Bates is buying up all the farmland and shit, and now he wants to give you all this meat that's already been shut up. They just took one of my videos down for some medical disinformation. No, your medical information is the one that's fucking false. With all these fucking injuries and miscellaneous deaths, which has been connected to the Pokemon. And all these people with the Pokemon is sick and dropping. And the people who didn't do the Pokemon, they fucking fine. They don't have elongated, whatever they call it, that shit. You the false motherfucking lying pieces of shit. And fuck you motherfuckers that YouTube. Eat a dick. Pause. They call it YouTube. Alright? Yeah, I done heard the stories how they need counseling and shit after they watch the video.
Really, huh?
Because they know it's the truth, man.
Yeah,
You're going into fucking slavery, man. And when that spiritual power is given, America's fucking over. Google is leaving America, man. They're going to a fucking, where's Google going to? I don't think they're going to Mexico. They're going somewhere else, man. Right? Google is leaving. This place is fucking finished, man. Tomorrow, Saudi Arabia is done with the dollar. So now you understand why 63 banks are directly getting ready to go down. This shit getting ready to go down. Alright? The Russians are in Havana, smoking stogies, and lining up their sights.
Right, exactly.
And get all that. This shit is done, man. Bring out this scripture.
Google is leaving prominent office complex in San Francisco next year. And the Bay, that's the tech hub. So Google's leaving here. That tells you a lot of you tech bastards, you're all getting ready to be unemployed.
Yeah, and all you women with the six degree figures that work, that sit up and cross your legs on the bed and tap on the computer for 2 hours and do a remote job. Go sit in the coffee shop and work. Drink lattes and shit. Fancy ass expensive cups of coffee. that you pay way too much money for. They don't do shit but put love handles on you.
Yeah.
Make you look bad and shit.
Right.
All right, all you work from home people about to be done. They get rid of AI. AI is going to take all y'all shit.
Right.
Yo, AI robots even get ready to take over most police jobs. This place is done, man.
Yep.
That's crazy. Other than the graphics guys that you get retired, and now on your phone you can tell AI to basically give you an AI image. Supposed to do some commercial with the AI produce a picture of a cat playing the guitar. So it's basically taking away a bunch of these basically graphic designers' jobs.
Graphic designers. Right. And I knew a few graphic designers there, and that was a really good paying job in the 90s and early 2000s. You was a good graphic designer, but now that shit gone. Cause AI gonna do that.
Shit,
You know?
writing, any type of data entry job, out of there. Hollywood writers, script writers, out of there. Software engineers, out of there. Anything that got to do with tech, fucking cook, man.
Yeah.
Done, man.
So my boy was making those six figures, both of them, cook with them tech jobs, going to Thailand every year for 3-4 months. That shit over.
Bring it out. It's over. Bring it out.
And recently, Sports Illustrated just got caught because they had a whole page of people that was writing for them. Come to find out, all of they had was AI. Sports Illustrated been getting all of their articles written by AI for like the last 5 or 6 years. And they just found out.
So that means they fired all them people.
Yeah.
They used to write all those articles.
Hey, so AI is so hard right now.
But that's gonna be AI too.
Yeah, my girl's niece, she had to write a paper on this one like Edomite bitch. And I'm like, what do you know about her? She gave me one sentence. I typed her name in the year. The AI, write me an essay. The AI wrote me a whole essay out.
Time.
Little Heisey, she's like, oh my God.
And then it's so prominent now. It's so prominent, like the brother said, you can do that. And then the teachers got a whole other app where they can detect if the shit is AI. But look though, and then the fucked up part is, it's another app that you can get AI to write your shit, and then you put it into another app so that they can humanize the AI bullshit, so the teachers app can detect that this shit is AI. Like they doing AI on AI.
Take off the watch because the watch had a calculator and shit. That's what you
Bro.
Yeah, so it's a wrap on America, man. Get that we can read this and we gonna get ready to shut that. Read that Isaiah, starting at 11 verse. You're gonna read all the way to 16. The devil is exposed.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 11. Thy thought is brought down to the grave.
See, so that pompous, arrogant attitude, they've been brought down a notch, man. All right? They've been brought down a notch.
And the noise of thy voice, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Right, so worms are synonymous with decay and death. And so the decadence and the over-sexualization and perverseness, it's all decaying here in America.
The infrastructure is failing. America's infrastructure is so far behind all these other nations, man. All right? All this shit, the bridges are like grade F. You can look at this shit right here. It's like grade D, grade F, man. All right? All of the infrastructure here in America is decaying. It's done. And all the money that should be going to rebuild it.
You got bridges on the south side that's trying to do bridges in China that's taking years to do it. And they speed that shit up on 4. Down south, it takes them a long time, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, or verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
That's just the light bearer. That's literally talking about Esau, the so-called white man. Not actual Lucifer, not Satan. Two different things, two different entities. Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, whence didst weaken the nation?
Right, and they cut to the ground because of the mouth of the prophet. Second Thessalonians 2:8.
Verse 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven.
and the actual stars. These people thought they were going to go among the stars, and they can't. Man, you can't go past Leo. That's right where the Earth's gravity stops pulling them. They kind of float, and they can't go past. They can't go past that, man. All right, that's where their little space stations and their satellites be floating around. And it's a whole bunch of junk. They polluted the heavens, man. This junk floating around in Leo, man. Right? Because every now and then, some gets caught with gravity, pull, and it comes down. All right, go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, and that's what they got flight, and now they think they like the Most High, man. They even painted their images and said that they were the people. Who did that? All right? Go ahead.
Verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
They're going to give you that squint. You know that look when somebody, you can caught somebody lying and shit. Right. Doing some good right. Go ahead, that look over the glasses. Go ahead.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake the kingdoms?
Right. Is this the man? So Lucifer is a man, is men, and they're the Edomites, and now they're exposed, man. All right, and it's a wrap for them. It's pretty much over. One last scripture. What you got? Second Thessalonians. Oh, we're in on that.
All right, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, the 8th verse. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, without power and signs and lying wonders.
Yeah, and there it is, man. All these lying wonders, man. He's been revealed with the spirit of the Lord, man, through our prophets. So with that, we're going to give all praise, all honor, and glory unto
Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakach Kadash.
Apart before.